Namaste. Thanks for joining me for a movement exploration. Today we're going to lay down on the floor and explore rolling, twisting, and backbending, and in a nice smooth movement sequence. One of the things we're exploring is how the legs are going to lead the way into the rolling and the twisting by either reaching or pushing. And the backbends we'll be exploring from this rolling and twisting. We'll get an opportunity to do a prone backbend, laying on our belly, pressing up away from the earth, as well as a supine backbend, laying on our backs and pressing up away from the earth. So you really don't need anything except your body and some space. So clear out some space, find a place to do this, and we're going to start laying down on our belly. So just laying down with your, can start with your hands stacked and your forehead resting on your hands. Feet wider than your hips. You can have socks on or you don't have to. And I'm going to stretch one arm overhead so that my head can rest on that arm. The other arm is going to rest on the floor, the hand just below the shoulder. The leg on this side is the leg that's going to take me into the twist. So I'm bending the knee and reaching that leg up, pushing a bit with the hand, but really reaching with the leg, crossing the midline. And as you start to cross, you roll over that extended arm, letting your head land on the floor, and you're on your back. So I still have my leg, my leading leg is bent, foot on the floor. Draw the other leg up, and we can push into the floor with the heels and find a bridge. I haven't really changed my arms. The arms could do all kinds of things, whatever you would like. I'm not doing the deepest bridge that I've ever done. I'm just pressing the heels into the floor and lifting the hips. And then lowering the hips. I'm going to take my original extended arm back up into its position and slide the non-leading leg back down to the floor. My leading leg is going to push into the floor, pushing my hip up off the floor and causing me to roll back onto the belly. Bring your hands beneath your shoulders and reach up with your chest and your head. You can push a little bit with your hands into a little mini cobra. If that's too much, it can be even more mini. It could be mini with the forearms on the floor. Right? So a little cobra back bend from the prone position. Coming down, extend your other arm overhead. This hand can stay on the floor beneath the shoulder. Let your head just rest on your arm. And reaching now with your other leg, this is your leading leg this time, it lifts up and crosses the midline. So you can see how that kind of peels it lifts your thigh and peels your hip up off the floor, taking you over. The foot can land as that draws you onto your back. And then your non-leading leg can bend, press with your heels, find your bridge. Little bridge pose. And you could explore some movement with your arms if you want to. And lowering the hips, stretch out your non-leading leg. Push with the leading leg. Press the floor and let that push flip you back over onto your belly. And from the belly, we'll check in with a cobra. And exhaling down to the floor. Extend your arm. Reach across the midline with your leg. Let that flip you over Bend the other leg, lift into a bridge. And if you'd like to make this a really big bridge, you can take your arms down. Now, you're not on a sticky mat, so you're going to slide a little bit. But you could, reach for your feet, press the floor with your arms and make it a bigger bridge, or you can just let it be a soft bridge, pressing the hips away from the floor. Then we'll land. Extend your leg out, push with your leading leg. Let that flip you over. Cobra. And it's kind of nice if you're not on a sticky mat, because if you want to make this bigger, you can kind of slide a bit. Exhaling down. Extend your arm. Reach with your leg across the midline. And rolling over onto your back. Bend the other leg. Lift into your bridge. And lower. Extend your leg out so that the other leg can push and send you over. Coming into a cobra. And landing on an exhale. Stretch your arm out and lift with your leg. Lift and cross the midline. Let that pull you over. Bridge. You could just find a flow of breath, pushing off with the foot to take you back onto your belly. Sliding into your cobra. Exhaling, extend the arm, reach with the leg. Spiral over. Come into your bridge. Push with your foot to take you back. Cobra. And then you can push up into, pull your knees forward, a child pose. Inhaling up. I hope that's fun for you. Just a little mini tutorial on rolling, twisting, backbending. And I hope you play with that and have some fun. Thanks for joining me.